Datsun reckons that when buying an inexpensive car does not mean you have to forego the driving pleasure. And to prove it, they created the one-off Go Rally. Now, whilst that car may not be available to buy, there is this racy option. And it does have an airbag.
Datsun also believes that buyers should have the freedom to individualize their cars, and our test unit came with a wealth of personalization options, including alloy wheels, fog lamps, body graphics and a roof spoiler, to name a few. A 1.2-litre 3-cylinder thrums away under the bonnet and pushes out considerably more power than the Go's closest rival from Chery. Quoted acceleration figures are relatively brisk, and Datsun claims class-leading stability and road holding, so hopefully Gugu won't be needing that airbag.
Now, if you ever want a car that just gets you from A to B with just the basics, I mean absolutely the basics, this is it. This car feels as if I'm in a tin can that's got a couple of wheels and a little bit of an engine just to get you around. In terms of performance-wise, it just runs and it trickles away, and I'm sure you'll save a lot of fuel, but you're not going to get there very fast either. But eventually, when it is moving, it does really seem to hold its own. This is perfectly fine. If you're not the kind of person that's been exposed to luxuries that we currently have, things that we take for granted as well. I mean, this front seat is like a taxi seat. Especially is one seat for both myself as well as a passenger. You don't get that normally. That's only in a taxi or something, you know. Especially in this day and age, it just doesn't happen. You know, the safety belt at the back seat, it doesn't even have a recoil system. It's just a belt. Yeah, trust me. And from a driving point of view, I tend to feel as if I'm going to trip over myself when I turn in. You know, if I turn in too harsh, it feels like it's just going to flip over. But then again, when we look at it from a different perspective, this car is probably built to handle the rough roads out in India as well as out in Asia, where there's hardly any nice surfaces like us here. So, we drove the Datsun around GT laps. Yeah.